Yeah, so we are back, me and the lazy dog, chilling. So back on YouTube after 5 or 6 weeks, and listen, this isn't a YouTube series to be a YouTube superstar. This is just to document the journey, and it's quite good for me for client buy-in. Clients buy into it, create great conversations there. So what I'm gonna document now is the push-up. Obviously, we know I competed in the classic physique class. This is sort of like the rebuild. Going back to the supers, just simply won the show. Great showing. I didn't like the look. I felt like I sucked down too much. And this is bodybuilding. It's about progressing year on year. So now we're gonna do the biggest off season, the biggest push. Obviously I came off anabolics for over a year. And I just thought, one day I woke up and said, I'm just gonna start a prep. And so obviously started at my very lightest and was the lightest I'd ever been on stage in about 4 or 5 years. So time to get to my heaviest. So we're just gonna document all of that now. Today, I've got the pleasure of training with Darren Farrell, who's going to the Olympia, and Alex, who is doing the Romanian show. So 2 very driven, focused guys. So just gonna have my pre-workout meal, head to the gym, show you our session, and sort of talk about my setup and my approach to the rebound phase. So just gonna have I've had my pre-workout meal. I've had 350 grams of jasmine rice, 200 grams of shrimp. Pre-workout, watching a bit of my boy Cuba do his thing. Like to watch a bit of training before I train, get me in the zone. And I'm just gonna go through some of my, done my blood work, so I've got a few health stuff to go through now, and sort of show you what's in my post-workout goodie bag. So I'm just gonna go through some health subs now, which I'm currently taking daily, still waiting on some to come in the post. So this isn't all of them because I'm waiting on a few deliveries, but some of the products I'm using at the moment is Immune Pro from Supplement Needs. Joint support because my joints are still a bit dry post-show. That's not for now. Vitamin C, take that daily, 2-3 grams. Probiotics, I believe, are the best supplement on the market. I always say to people, it's not about what you consume, it's about what you digest. I'm a massive believer in digestive support and probiotics. Tudka help bring down any elevated lipid profiles as well. Vitamin K2 and D2. I'm actually waiting on some krill oil, some red yeast extract as well, 1200 milligrams a day to sort of bring down lipid profiles as well. I'm also waiting on something else, I can't remember. And then my omegas, telmisartan and metformin. So it's a nightmare getting these all in at once. We've actually got the fridge, no snacks in there. So what we've actually got in here, if you look here, is this is how we structure my food. So I've actually got my jasmine rice for the week there, and then obviously my own company here, Raw Foods, my salmon at 200 grams, so I literally open 1 per meal. My shrimp, I literally open 1 per meal. So this is Raw Foods. If you're in the UAE, give it a shout. So this is 200 grams, so I literally open 1 per meal. You can see I don't even have a cooker. Well, I have a cooker, it's not connected. So I'm actually gonna do this with some juice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through I'm gonna take my morning up, show you what's in my post-workout goodie bag, sort of show you what my weight is now. Obviously it's not the morning, and then I'll pan on the screen my current look. Then each week, each bi-weekly when I do a video, I'll try update you with how it's going, highs, lows, bad appetite, good appetite, whatever's wrong. Oh. I've always got to do it like a mango juice or something flavored. While we're here, I've just seen this melatonin. This was recommended by another coach called Mike Geary. I always struggle with sleep, or I wake up 3 hours, sit on my phone for 45 minutes and go to sleep. Since I've been taking 10 milligrams of melatonin, I've literally been sleeping 6-7 hours straight. And it's reflective. I'm waking up a bit more productive. My cognitive function's better as well. So genuinely, I've been shouting from the top of my lungs about melatonin. What's this? All right, my post-workout bag, my post-workout and intra-workout. So obviously loading up my intra-workout now. Supplement cupboard, gonna be 75 gram of Vitago, and I use Hydromax. This is the best to sort of stop any lower back pumps. It tastes well. I don't actually use an EAA because it tastes amazing. So intra-workout, I go 75 gram of Vitago, and I go with the Hydromax as well. So that's what I take intra-workout. Then I'll sort of go through what my post-workout is. Now my post-workout's quite high. I don't like to mess around in the rebound. I like to rebound quite heavy and hard, and take my food up hard, because not to get weight up, but to facilitate performance, because I believe a stronger physique is a denser physique, and it's the quickest way to add tissue. So what I've got here is I've got 350 grams of jasmine rice, 200 grams of salmon, then I've got 100 grams of strawberries, 2 slices of toast, and 50 grams of jam. So it's a lot of carbs around the training window with 75 intra, 350 rice, 200 shrimp, 2 slices of bread, 50 grams of jam, and 100 strawberries. But I just need this in the off season because my appetite is very, very high, and I get away with not getting too soft so I can push food quite high. And then I still, even in the off season, like I use 0-calorie sources. People are like, why you're in the off season? Again, I've heard my friend Kuba talk on it before, is I'd rather use 0-calorie sources and get my calories in from real food rather than making up calories, lost calories pretty much with like full fat sources or whatever. So yeah, that is pretty much the whole bag that I have to lug to the gym. I used to have a luxurious meal prep bag, but now we just roll with the cool bag. Look at him, this is Cyrus, the American bully. He's only 10 weeks, he's gonna be a big boy. Naughty little shit, devil dog, didn't ya? Eating a lot, so he gets the leftover shrimp and salmon when there's a bit left. So, just sort of going through some work now. I normally do a work block, morning one, work block in the morning, then I train, so I like to get a lot of the work done before I train. And then I sort of come back and then catch up on secondary replies. And Monday's not really a crazy work day, it's a bit of a relaxed day, let's put it that way. So actually just gonna catch one of my clients here that we've sort of got going on. Yeah, the team's absolutely smashing it this year, so I'm just trying to go a bit above and beyond with a few things. Obviously we've rebranded Document, Ben Hawksmore's been amazing for that. And again, I'll be navigating back to the UK shortly for shows, a few more clients competing, and we've got a quiet period. So, you know, every day I just get up and catch up with a few people, let's just put it that way. And see if we can just keep progressing the team in terms of athletes progress, and just as a brand anyway. Probably 8 weeks on and holding strength, which is if you train absolutely amazing, hungry but manageable. A big drop off now in, you know, over 2 pounds. Normally I would refeed someone here, but you know, like, I feel like you can get ahead. So just going through one of the check-ins, athlete check-ins, so my athletes sort of check-in on a Saturday night so I can get up Sunday morning and do their replies so they get their replies. So just running through one of the clients here. We got Kath. He looks absolutely, let me turn this down. He looks great, you know, for 12 plus weeks out or whatever it is. Looks amazing. So we're just running through this athlete check-in here and then cracking on with the rest of the day. So, you know, I always say to a lot of the new online coaches, I had this conversation with someone I employed, I said, do not prioritize, now you're an online coach and you've got a lot of free time, it's not time to prioritize your training over your coaching. You do your coaching commitments first, and then your training fits in around the day. And I feel like that's where a lot of people get lost. They become an online coach and they've got all this free time all of a sudden, they train when they want and then their work commitments are after. Listen, I say place your work where you're most productive. Ultimately, I feel in the morning when you get out of bed and you're fresh and most productive after you train, your CNS is going to be a bit fatigued. You might have risen cortisol, you might be tired, you might be hungry. So you're not going to perform at the most optimal work rate. So that's why I always get up at 5 and 6 and start my work day, and then everything else goes around work block 1. Dog dad problems. Obviously, I never weigh myself in the day, but for the video and whatnot, just sort of see where I roughly am. Obviously, it's probably 3 or 4 pounds lighter because I've had 2 meals. So what I do say is check yourself fasted upon wake up on water. Probably triple check your readings to make sure it's accurate as well. But just sort of seeing where I am in this phase. Like I said, it's going to be close enough, but not 100% accurate. So yeah, 276, I give or take 4 pounds, probably 272, 271. I've been 290, 285. That's where I need to get, that's where I need to sit back in old territory. So just gonna head off to the gym now. So we've gone through a lot this morning, health supplements, what's in my meal prep bag, work block and sort of where I am weight-wise. Now we're gonna get into the fun bit, which is training. Off to the gym now, had pre-workout meal probably about an hour and a half ago. People normally say, oh Jase, when should I eat my pre-workout meal? Everyone's digestion is personal dependent. A rule of thumb for me is always, you know, an hour to an hour and a half before to make sure it's digested adequately before you train. By the time I train, it would probably be 2 hours, which is probably just about right for me because I've had a big heavy carb meal, nearing 100 grams of carbs. So I always say, you know, gauge it on your own personal digestion, but you know, 45 to an hour before, I think it's going to digest quite well. It's getting the Vitargo blended up. If you don't get it blended, it tends to clump up. So always get it blended. Thank you. So as I said, I'll do these videos 2 to 3 weeks. So just going to cover my last check-in. Mike's going to stick it somewhere on the screen. Covering my last check-in, sort of where was I in this off season. So if I'm feeding back, what I can see is my appetite was super high, hence the reason why this week I've pushed food, took an extra 80 to 100 grams of carbs across the board, because I'd rather be in a state post-show where I'm not ravenous and I'm utilizing this appetite while I've got it. So as you can see in the photos, I'm still holding quite a good condition, considering I think I was about 265 pounds. Introduction this week of Nova Rapid at 3IU, very minimal. That's going to push weight up to about 269, 270. So we've got a lot of tools to play with. Joints are still playing catch up in terms to my joints are playing catch up. So my mindset's there to push, but my joints are playing catch up to where my mindset wants to go. Just being post-show, being very dry. So give it 3 or 4 weeks, that should sort of play catch up. But many positives this week. Sleep was amazing since introducing melatonin. Appetite, absolutely ravenous, everything's digested well, hence the reason why we have pushed food. Body weight's on an incline and mindset's absolutely fresh. So 4 things that are absolutely positive this week, no negatives. So simply we've pushed food up, kept cardio at 30 minutes and adding a bit of Nova Rapid as well. So exercise 1 session led by Darren. Exercise 1 is pec deck. Nice. And then we're going to get into some pressing movements. So get the pec nice and warm. Yeah, always start with an isolation, then we go into a compound, back. And then Darren's pretty much going to run the session from there. So just a quick one, when you're doing a pec deck, the mistake most people make is with this, they're looking to bring hands together. Now, what we're actually looking to achieve is get this shorten the pec as much as possible, which requires the bicep to come as close to the chest as possible. So in order to do that on a pec deck, you not only just to think across, you got to more think like across and out. So like I was trying to cue Alex was to push towards me, so I stand in front of him and I say push towards me, so he's looking like this. So essentially you're looking to try and bring your elbows together and push them together like here. So it's not just a cross, because there you can see this big gap here, you're not getting it short. Whereas there now my bicep is right up against my chest, you're getting this fully short. Come on, pump. 7. Come on. In. Good. Yeah, drop it like 45. Woo. 5 slow, 5 pump. Yeah. Good, just really feel every portion of the movement. Push. Yes, come on. Good. Let's go, pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Woo. Set. Shit. Now pump 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Smith. Yes. Good. Yeah, Smith. Smith press. This is a good Smith machine. I'm not sure what matrix. So a lot of the Smith machines support you a bit too much. This one's like a free Smith, and so it's really good, really heavy, nice contraction. What's nice about it is it moves. It moves smoothly. Yeah. It doesn't move too fast or too slow. Some of them go on an incline as well. So it's almost like you're pushing against a light sort of band. The way the tension is through it. 1, 2. I've got it. Good.
Come on. Strong, Jase. Come on. Good. 3. Get in the rhythm. Come on, there's more.
Come on. That's good.
5. And again now. Up. Finish it. Set. Nice. Fucking strong.
Top set, playing with the big boys. 2 weeks post-show, playing catch up.
Yeah.
Trying to get strength as high as I can. Do you want wraps? Eastern European, bro.
I know. And again, I've not touched it yet. I'm not touched it. Come on. One more.
One more. Down and up.
Up. Good lock. Set.
Do you do a back off here?
Yeah.
3, 4. Getting up. Head back. 6. Come on, 7, 8. Up.
Stay.
2 more.
Push, stay. 1, push, get it. Up. Hard.
Come on. One more. Drive. Up. Control the negative. One. Good.
Oh, fuck, that got heavy.
Come on.
Take it. All you. Yeah. It's set.
The other plate.
Yeah. Take 20 off as well. All the way. Push the full lock. Squeeze. There we go. Good.
It's 4 from there. 3, get it. 2 more. 1, down to me.
Good.
Shit, the bump.
Really drive and lock out. Push your elbows right in towards each other. Top. That's what you're focusing on, is that top squeeze. Good. Yeah. Just take it to fail. Good. Good. Yeah.
How do you say anabolic in your language? Look. Full. Never do classic. You can't do classic this year. Come.
Try. Stand back a bit. Now I want you to lean your body in and push into them and push like this.
Push out. Like a Y.
Yeah, that's better. There you go. Much better. So when you're too much like this on this machine, if you look at the way my traps are pulling back.
Yeah, here we're retracting, bringing forward.
So it's like stand back and lean across the machine, so you're pushing forward
and not
rather than pulling
into it.
Come on.
Fucker.
Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, get it. 4.
What's he doing here, Alex? What's he doing?
Hey, how are you, man? Nice to meet you properly.
With the boys, obviously 2 big guys, 2 strong guys. It's easy to train with guys you're miles stronger than or stuff. So train with these guys. They're either stronger or I'm stronger or it's very close. It's quite good to get that full push throughout the whole duration of the session. And these boys, they don't let you back off, so it's pretty cool.
So quick tip when you're doing this, your body alignment should match the line of the actual, the cables moving. So If you look at the angle of the cable here, it's coming this way, so my body alignment should match that so that we're moving in one plane.
Once I get back to like 132, I just need to get strong. Once I'm strong, I grow quick. Now I'm nowhere near.
He's got really good legs. Really good legs. Yeah.
Then get rid of this. You know, no gap. Just keep it condensed.
Scoop that arm underneath there.
Because then that bicep's gonna cup your chest.
That's it.
Guys, obviously everyone trained. This isn't a community gym that we're just stripping off fake. It's a bodybuilding gym where you're welcome to look at yourself after you train. You see Darren's dieting, Alex is dieting. I'm doing the opposite, so everyone just checking themselves out, going through some posing, giving some pointers as well. So, yeah.